Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 24, entitled The Renunciation of Kardama Muni, verse number 6. Tasyam bahutithe trale Bhagavan Madhusudana Kardamam viryam apanno Jatne Atni Rivadaruni. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After many years, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Madhusudana, the killer of the demon Madhu, having entered the semen of Kardama, appeared in Devahuti, just as fire comes from wood in a sacrifice. Purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is clearly stated here that the Lord is always the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although He appeared as the son of Kardama Muni. Fire is already present in wood, but by a certain process, fire is kindled. Similarly, God is all-pervading. He is everywhere, and since He may come out from everything, He appeared in His devotee's semen. Just as an ordinary living entity takes his birth by taking shelter of the semen of a certain living entity, the Supreme Personality of Godhead accepts the shelter of the semen of His devotees and comes out as His Son. This manifests His full independence to act in any way, and it does not mean that He is an ordinary living entity forced to take birth in a certain type of a womb. Lord Narasimha appeared from the pillar of Hiranyakashipu's palace. Lord Varaha appeared from the nostril of Brahma, and Lord Kapila appeared from the semen of Kardama. But this does not mean that the nostril of Brahma or the pillar of Hiranyakashipu's palace or the semen of Kardama Muni is the source of the appearance of the Lord. The Lord is always the Lord. Bhagavan Madhusudana, He is the killer of all kinds of demons, and He always remains the Lord, even if He appears as the son of a particular devotee. The word Kardamam is significant, for it indicates that the Lord had some devotional affection or relationship in devotional service with Kardama and Devahuti. But we should not mistakenly understand that He was born just like an ordinary living entity from the semen of Kardama Muni in the womb of Devahuti. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport.
So, the principle of the incarnation of the Lord is being explained by Srila Prabhupada in this purport. After he describes how the Lord appeared in His devotee's semen, just like ordinary living entity takes birth and then comes out as a son. Similarly, Lord appeared from the pillar of Hiranyakashipu's palace. Lord Varaha appeared from the nostril of Brahma. Lord Kapila appeared from the semen of Kardama Muni. So first Prabhupada is establishing the principle that the Lord is completely independent, and if He wants to come in our midst, where we are all embodied and we are trapped by the material senses, or all our perceptions are perceptions of this world through the material senses, Even if there are other dimensions around here, we cannot perceive them, we cannot see, touch, feel those perceptions. Therefore we say we are trapped in this perception. So though the reality is unlimited, we are trapped in this perception. In order to show mercy to those who are trapped in this perception of this world, their experience is trapped. Our experience is limited to what our senses can give. So therefore we say we are trapped. We are trapped means our experiencing capacity is trapped. The Lord as a transcendental, Lord is transcendental. There's transcendental variegatedness, the transcendental form, the transcendental name. In the spiritual world, the eternal dimension. All those things are eternally existing, but we cannot see them, we cannot hear them, we cannot touch them, taste them. So what is the way out? If the Lord wants to show us mercy, He wants to give us an opportunity to contact Him with our senses, with our attention, in our entrapped situation. The only way is the Lord has to appear before us in this dimension, before our material eyes, before our material tongue, our material mind, in a perceivable manner, He should appear. And this appearance of the Lord into the material dimension, this merciful appearance of the Lord into the material dimension is called incarnation. An incarnation of the Lord into this material world, into any material form resembling the material form. It could be deity form, it could be vibrational form, it could be the prasadam's taste form. It could be an avatara like Kapila. Unlimited avatars. Narsimha Avatara, who appeared as a half man, half lion. To the eyes of ordinary eyes, to our eyes, just like I see you, the same way Prahlad and all the people could see Narasimha, a half lion of form, they could see. Obviously, if I have to see, I can see only matter. I can see only matter with my eyes. Because I can see only matter, therefore the Lord takes a matter form. Today I am going to talk on this principle of avatara. The principle is same, whether it is the Archa Avatara or the Kapila Avatara or it is the Shabda Avatara. The principle is the same. After chanting many years, one will come to understand this principle. Initially, one cannot understand this principle. Initially, simply you have to have faith that God is before me when you see the deity. But with time, how God is before, how it is Him, you understand clearly. By the mercy of the Avatara, by the mercy of the transcendental knowledge, we come to understand that. When we understand that, then our faith becomes very fixed up. The faith that God is before me becomes very fixed up. Initially, we understand in Tattva how the Lord is omnipotent, how He is before me, all these things. But once that is established strongly in our heart, when there is very deep intellectual realization of how it is possible, and when we continue relating with the deity, then that intellectual realization fades away and there is a relationship with the Lord. There is a relationship with the deity. The intellect doesn't come in between. Actually, you see the Lord. So how do we, so step one is intellectual realization. How the incarnation of the Lord is the Lord Himself. After all, I am seeing with my eyes some material energy. How do you say it's Lord Himself? This is a question. Intellectually, you go on the intellectual plan. After all, I am seeing the material energy. That material energy was somewhere else before. Now we cast everything and bring him to the altar. Correct? When that same material energy was outside, before it was melted and made into a deity, it was somewhere else. The same thing now you are saying is God Himself. Is a question, a good question or not? We need to answer our intelligence. We have to answer our mind how it is. It is simply faith. No, not faith. When whatever is told is God Himself, means it is God Himself. How is that? That means matter is God. One side, Krishna says, Binna Prakriti. In Krishna's own statement, this is Binna Prakriti. So in Binna Prakriti, you make a deity. Then later on you say He is God Himself. How is that? Yeah, there is answers for all this. You move your tongue, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And you say He is God Himself. God is so easy that you can create God. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. It's a valid question, no? If we have to have full faith that is God, you need to understand how it is God. How is God? There's perfect understanding. There's perfect reasoning. To answer this question. It's a very fundamental thing that as devotees we need to understand. Because we are constantly in touch with different incarnations of the Lord. As I said, the foundational principle of incarnation of the Lord means mercy, compassion. Mercy of the Lord is what causes the incarnation. The feelings of the personality of Godhead to give us an opportunity to relate with Him, eventually take us back to Godhead. Therefore this avatara is there. When an ordinary living entity takes avatara, it's called reincarnation. It's an incarnation only. We are also incarnating. God is also incarnating. We are also incarnating. Many, many incarnations we are taking. But our incarnations are forced. When spirit takes a material body, it is called incarnation. Similarly, when the Lord takes a material body, it is called His incarnation. But what happens to that material body is another matter. That we will discuss. When I take an avatara, my material body remains material body. Matter, spirit and matter is separate. By illusion I am thinking, I am matter. By illusion I am thinking. But matter is separate, spirit is separate. Now come to this. The Lord is the Supreme Spirit. When I take incarnation, this material energy does not belong to me. It is not my material energy. I am I. When it is given to me, okay, I am the owner of that for some time. But I am not the original owner, nor am I the, nor have I sourced this body from me. Have I? No. I have not sourced this body. Somebody has sourced Jiva Shakti, then material Shakti. God has produced that. One gets stuck with the other, and then this incarnation happens. Two different things. This material body is governed by its own laws. Spiritual is governed by its own laws. Now take the Supreme Spirit, Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the material energy belongs to Him, not belongs to Him. It is sourced from Him. It is coming from Him. Ordinary Jiva's body is not coming from Him. Entire material energy is coming from the Lord. And entire material energy is, He is the cause of the material energy. God and His energy. That is all that exists. God and His energy. And in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna reveals, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, one who sees me everywhere. Sarvam cha mayi pashyati, one who sees everything in me. How can something, if I am outside, then I cannot be that, no? I am different, this is different. Kartal is outside me. I, Kartal. Kartal is outside me. But what Krishna is saying is that Yomam pashyati sarvatra. One who sees me everywhere. I am everywhere. That means he is outside of everything. I am everywhere means I am here, I am there, I am here. That means I am outside of everything. Next, what does he say? Everything is in me. That means he is saying I am outside the Kartal and Kartal is inside me also. Behold my mystic opulence, Krishna says. This is a very important thing to understand. God and His relationship with His energy. If you have to understand this, if you have to understand the incarnation of the Lord. Therefore, whether it is the semen, whether it is the wood, whether it is the pillar in this thing, or the Varaha comes from the nose, it is, and after he comes, he takes the body of a half lion, half man. If I am the owner of all the energies in this world, and it has come out of me, Suppose I decide to become him, his form. Isn't it different from how ordinary jiva takes a form or takes a body? It is different. So what happens? Yet the tattvas are still respected. The tattvas never change. Tattva means principle never change. Matter is matter. Material energy is material energy. Personality of Godhead is the source of that energy. It doesn't change. But material energy, matstani sarvabhutani. By me, in my unmanifest form, I am pervading this universe. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, what is pervading this universe? Is energy, no? By me, that means as a cause I am there. You cannot separate effect from the cause. Can you separate effect from the cause? Who is the cause of everything? Krishna. God is the cause of everything. So you cannot separate God from the effect. God is there in his effect. Now come to the deity. Is there anything, can anything exist other than Krishna's sourced thing? No. Okay, here is the material of the deity. Out of the material of the deity, I make a form, as authorized by the scriptures. I make a form. I go to the Stapatya or the expert who does it. He shapes a form and we cast the deity. The deity, everything, Krishna is connected. But now, the person Krishna comes into picture. Here left his energy is like this. By me in my unmanifest form, I am pervading this universe as energy. As energy, it's me. That is a statement, Krishna. That is, as energy, it's me. But when he makes a particular will, he wills, I want to be connected actively with this energy. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Very much possible. It is all, everything is in. It's an impersonal manifestation. Material energy is his impersonal manifestation. He doesn't appear, even though he doesn't actively appear. But in the effect, anytime he wants, he can appear. Is it not? He can manifest actually. Not that he has to appear. He has to just decide because it is him. Energy is him. Whenever he wants, he can appear in that energy. So the Lord appears in the deity. When the Lord appears in the deity, when the personality of Lord, the personality of Godhead appears in the deity. Still, personality of Godhead is different. Deity body is different. The personality of Godhead, the person, energy, and simultaneously one and different. So in a particular way, the energy is non-different from the Lord, but the Lord is always Lord. Mastani sarvabhutani, after saying that, next verse he says, I am not. Nacha stani sarvabhutani, he says. Next verse is saying. Exactly opposite he says. So he is everything and he is apart from everything. So the deity of the body, deity, just like we have a body, the deity's body is the body of the incarnation. Whose body it is? God's body. So will that matter be ordinary matter? It is completely connected to its original source. Definition of material energy Prabhupada gives is what? Anything disconnected from Krishna is called material energy. There is nothing like material energy. Everything is spiritual only. Existence means it has come out of Krishna. Everything is spiritual only. So there is nothing material in the matter energy of the deity. So the deity's body can be considered as, let's use the word energy vigraha. Energy vigraha. And the Lord, He has His original form in the spiritual world. Now deity's form is different. It doesn't look like that. Because it looks like how you made it. Now the Lord says, there's a nice, very interesting quote which I'll put now. Put that quote. Let me read. Move. The above mentioned dhamas are movable by the omnipotent will of Lord Krishna. When Sri Krishna appears on the face of the earth, He can also make His dhamas appear without changing their original structure. One should not discriminate between the dhamas on the earth and those in the spiritual sky, thinking those on the earth to be material and the original abodes to be spiritual. All of them are spiritual. Next. Now read this scrutinizingly. Only for us, who cannot experience anything beyond matter in our present conditioned state, do the dhamas and the Lord Himself, in His archa form, appear before us. Next word is important. Appear before us, resembling matter, to give us facility to see the spirit with material eyes. Okay, now let's go back to our logic, keep this in mind. So the deity body is there, He looks in a particular way, His form is in a particular way. The Lord is His own Surupa, original form is there. What does it say? The Lord takes on a form which resembles the matter form. The Lord takes on a form which resembles the matter form. Good, next. One more. In the beginning, this may be difficult for a neophyte to understand, but in due course, when one is advanced in devotion service, it will be easier and he will appreciate the Lord's presence in all these tangible forms. Next quote. Not done. Another quote. There are 3 quotes. All 3 are not ready? 3 quotes are there. Anyway, in another place, Prabhupada also says this. In a form similar to the Lord takes, understand this, Lord takes, let's say now there is a deity form. The Lord is in the spiritual world, in His Surupa form. Lord is omnipotent. He decides, I should take a form that will look identical like Radha Krishna Chandra. Lord decides, I should take, Krishna decides, like Krishna Chandra, I should take a form. So what happens? The deity body is there. The person, the Lord, He is omnipotent. His original form is not a limited form. It can change to any form. Yes or not? Huh? So his original form changes into Krishna Chandra's form. And then he enters Now God never comes alone. He comes with all his energies. Right? So all his energies enter the deity first. So he is the energy vigraha, ordinary energy vigraha of 60 kilos of brass anymore? No. The energy vigraha, into that the person vigraha enters. All the tattvas are still maintained. So when you see the energy vigraha with all its details, you are also simultaneously seeing the original Lord, non-different from the original Lord in the same form. Yes or no? So there is an energy form, then there is a personal form. They are, in other words, when you worship the Lord, whom you see with your eyes, you are simultaneously worshipping the energy vigraha and you are worshipping the Satchidananda vigraha. Experience you may not have. But you go on doing that because to experience Satchidananda vigraha, you need Satchidananda senses. You need Satchidananda perception. It is not there. So you go on worshipping the deity, the seeable deity. The seeable deity one day you will also experience the seeable deity as Satchidananda Vigraha. Same thing, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says? Nam Namakari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti. I invest all my potencies in the sound. You are saying you will invest the potency, but then Prabhupada and Shastras are saying he is non-different from the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I invest the potencies. So in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, only potency is there or God is there? Or what is the need for investing potencies? Because if the mantra is God himself, then God means all potencies are there. Why separately invest? That investing means just like we install deities. Lord is making a statement that your ordinary vibration that you create with your tongue, I am converting it into a deity first. Deity of the holy name. Nam Namakari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti. That vibration is no longer ordinary vibration. Though it is produced by you, but it is no longer ordinary vibration. Now what happens in that? Does the story end there? No, it doesn't end there. After Shaktis are invested, Lord himself comes. Just like Lord's form in the spiritual world, there is a Lord Shuddhanama. Lord Shuddhanama is there, eternally vibrating the spiritual world. That Shuddhanama enters this empowered sound. So the chanting that you do with your material tongue is the energy vigraha. Or they say that stage of chanting is called Nama Abhasa. It's a shadow, because shadow always looks like original. It's the other way around. Because you created, the Lord agreed to take a form like you. Actually, it's not that this form, just like the deity form, Krishna Chandra form. We did first and then Lord agreed to take that form. So you can say either way, this is a shadow of that or this is a shadow of that. Isn't it? So those who are still worshipping the deity, thinking it is a material energy, that is the stage of abhasa worship. When one understands the Satchidananda, who simultaneously coexist in that abhasa, in that shadow, then it is called Shuddha relation. You are relating with the Satchidananda now. So the Shuddha Nama takes a form resembling the form of your chanting. The Lord in his form took the original form, took the form of Krishna Chandra and entered the energy vigraha, empowered energy vigraha. The Shuddha Nama, or the Lord he enters Vrindavan Chandra's form. He enters Madhava's form in Ahmedabad. He enters Vrindavan form. He enters any number of forms. His own form becomes that form. And becomes that form, when he becomes that form, not that the other form is not there. 1 minus 1 is 1. Lord is always in the Goloka Vrindavan. But without leaving Goloka Vrindavan, he can become Krishna Chandra, he can become Vrindavan Chandra, he can become Madhava, he can become. And enter a suitable body. That body is the incarnation. So deity's body is an incarnation. Just like we take this material body, but this doesn't get spiritualized. Unlike if it were a pure devotee, this body also becomes spiritualized. No more material forces in it. There's no more energy. The body of a pure devotee does not generate any energy that separates this body from the Lord. So it is pure spiritual body. Where is the quote you got? Got the quote, show. So in this yuga, you don't block, no, you move little, no. In this yuga, this Kali Yuga incarnation is Lord Chaitanya. And the process of worship is the sound vibration. That is mentioned in every avatara, every incarnation. Just like Lord Buddha. His name is also mentioned. And there will be another incarnation, Kalki. That is also mentioned. So they are mentioned, Yuga avatars, Shakti Avesha avatara. All avatars, their mission is to preach the message of God. Avatara has no other business. The message of God, Shakti Avesha avatara. Now here next one. This Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hava, is also considered Shakti Avesha avatara, the incarnation of sound. He is Shakti Avesha avatara. Actually, what is being referred to as the vibration that we hear with our eyes is a Shakti Avesha avatara. Then it is described by Lord Chaitanya that Kali Kale Namo Rupe Avatara. In this Kali Yuga, in this age, this incarnation of name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, to give facility to the conditioned soul. They cannot do anything. It is very difficult to perform any other rituals, these religious rituals. This is the best anywhere. Everywhere. You chant Hare Krishna, Nam Nam Akura, Akari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti. Shakti, this word is used Shakti. And from Shakti, that energy, Shakti Avesha avatara. So first, the ordinary vibration that me and you chant is a Shakti Avesha avatara. You and me are touching in the sadhaka stage, Shakti Avesha avatara, not the Shuddha Nama. But Shuddha Nama is the one who is invested the Shakti. By associating with Shakti Avaisha Avatara, what kind of Shakti? It's all spiritual energy, Satchitananda energy. By touching, associating, serving, we get purified. Only when we get purified, we can relate with the person incarnation. Okay. So even the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, as I said, so when, as I explained, there is nothing material in the deity, there is nothing material. This is the beauty. There is nothing material in the deity. At the same time, that energy and energetic difference is there. One is energy God, other is energetic God. You have to serve the energy God first, purify, then you come in touch with energetic God. So this is a facility. So therefore, a pure devotee's body is a Shakti Avaisha Avatara. He is walking on this earth for the sake of the living entities, on behalf of the Lord. So his body is not ordinary body. It is also invested with all potency. Any instructions come from Prabhupada's mouth, that also will not go in vain. Third day I heard some devotee was saying that Prabhupada said that in India, every 10 kilometers, there should be a free food distribution center. You can imagine India, so wide it is, every 10 square kilometers. You multiply how many kitchens we have to set up. But one day it will happen. Because it has come out of Shakti Avasha. The Shakti is there. Anyone who takes that instruction, he will get that Shakti to execute it. The Shakti to execute the instructions of the spiritual master is included in the instruction that we discussed in the last verse. They're all big secrets. Vaishnavism is a big mystical process. It's a very mystical process. Just like the idea of deity is a very mystical process. At different stages of realization, one can understand, one can relate with. So therefore, there is nothing material in the deity, there is nothing material in the holy name. The energy vigraha and person vigraha are always there. The energy vigraha is not ordinary energy vigraha because it has got sum total of all its energies there. What appears to your eyes is maybe 60 kilos of Panchabhuta, Panchaloha. But all energies, including you, are inside that deity. You are also inside the deity body. The temple hall is also inside the deity body. At the same time, it is outside the deity body. When Krishna showed Vishwarupa to Arjuna, he saw him also inside. He saw Kurukshetra, all of them going inside, everything inside. He saw everything inside him also. So the body of the Lord, the incarnated, the body of the Lord which you see with your material eyes in any incarnation is not the limited energy that you see there. Now this body is limited energy, that's all. This energy is separated from the rest of the energy. When God appears in a finite form before you, it only appears to you. But actually it is totally linked up with the total material energy, total existence, material existence is there in him. And inside that only he comes. The entire material energy is serving the person vigraha, incarnation of the Lord. So now it's a case, what is it? So what is it? Very easy to understand why the Lord cannot come in the semen. Just to give that feeling to the husband and wife that I am your child. Whichever way he wants, he can come. Right? So he appears. When he appears, then his body, all those things, it may follow material laws. Just like you, the Panchaloha will follow the material laws when you create the deity. But the Lord follows the trail. When the deity is famed, whatever it is, he will manifest there as per the Shastras. When you do the installation, the person vigraha will come into there. Any questions? Only one question, it's late. Tomorrow we can take. give one question.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, can we have one more angle of seeing this? Like any matter we use for different purposes acquire that kind of quality. So matter we are using for Krishna's purpose is acquiring his own Vishuddha Sattva quality. Can we see it in this way also?
Yes. It is also a fact. That's what I said. Once it is matter means, material energy means, there are two, let us differentiate. Matter and material energy. Material energy means an energy that has an effect of making you forget Krishna. Matter as a vastu is spiritual. It's a type of varieties of spiritual energy God creates. Jiva Shakti is one energy. Matter energy is another Shakti. That way, if you see, matter is not material energy. When that matter is disconnected from service to Krishna by us, then it becomes material energy. So, when a metal is used for so many other things, it is material energy. When the metal is used for worshipping the Lord as per His wish, then that metal is pure spiritual energy, which is Vishuddha Sattva. Pure spiritual energy, not material energy. Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.